Okay, this is Ted. And again, I have shut the door. For some of you, I've slammed it shut. And I give all of you out there an I know you not. And you have not made it in. This is the parable of the 10 virgins. And on my first coming, it was only 3.5 years. Now we're past 7 years on this coming. And if you are not part of the church that Ted did define and has defined, you are for certain lost, given eternal death, or you're going to hell, or you're going to Hades. Now Ted is going to reverse that and open the door up again and tell you, most of you out there, if you're not already in, you barely have a foot in the door. You barely, at this point in time, have a foot in the door, and you're practically having to beg to get in now and convince us to let you in, because you are late. You are late meeting the groom. Ted is the groom. You are late. He has defined the church. You are late. He has defined what the church is, and you don't have enough oil in your lamps. And what is this? For some of you, it's not being possessed too much that you cannot see Ted or don't even want to see Ted. For some of you, it's about faith. You have to step out in faith. For some of you, it's about studying and breaking ranks with your church and your church family, and some of you, your actual family. You either meet Ted and become part of the church, or you're going to be lost, getting eternal death, or put in hell, or put in Hades. And Ted did it again. He shut, to some, slammed the door shut, and then opened it up a crack again, where some of you barely have a foot in the door. That's all you have right now. It's barely open. This has been over 7 years now for this coming, from when the 40 days and 40 nights started for Ted. On the first coming, when he was Jesus of Nazareth, it was 3.5 years, and that was all. And he did not save them that rejected him on the first coming. He's not saving them that reject him on this coming. Therefore, you either accept him and worship him and obey him and become part of the church and do everything you can and understand you're supposed to do, or you're going to get an I know you not. You're going to be on the outside, not on the inside, and the door is going to shut or slam shut permanently at some point in the near future, possibly. Ted has basically had enough. Ted is running out of patience. Ted is quite upset at this point in time, to angry, to livid, to some furious. Ted also has enormous security problems. And people understand, if he is assassinated or abducted at some point, or stopped at some point here, it could be that that's when the door slams shut also, permanently, and is never reopened.